Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm using StreamYard. This is new. Hold on, let's see. Am I live? This is new. Yay! Hold on, let's see. Am I live? This is new. Yay! Okay, hold sorry. On, let's see. Am I live? This is new. Yay! Okay. Okay, I was testing myself. Am I coming through okay? I'm using completely different software. Hi, yay! I'm so excited. Am I clear and everything? So there's several things going on. One, I'm using StreamYard, so I'm streaming, testing 1, 2. Yay! Y'all, I'm so excited. I tried using OBS to just make better live streams so I can put images and videos up while I'm talking to you. Don't you people know what? None of us have lives. That's why we're here together. Okay, so several things are happening right now. One, I'm using StreamYard. So if I ever get blurry or anything, just let me know. I think it's okay though, right? Also, there is an active tornado warning where I'm at right now. So we're having pretty bad storms. Hopefully, need focus sounds fine. Okay. Might have to work on the focus. There is an active tornado warning by my house as well. We just had thunder that shook the house that I'm in. So hopefully we'll be okay. But I think I'm moderately okay. Is that correct? My service is going in and out. I think it has to do a lot with the storm. But this actually should be too blurry. Should I change it? Can I change the setting? Have you checked if Eva? It's a little blurry. Darn. Hold on. I'm just checking. Virginia Beach. It looks focus, and then it's your service. Let me check. Hold on. But then again, I'm drunk. Well, good for you, Kelly. You are not sharp. Your streams are often blurry. Don't think your ICP has enough. Is it like super blurry or how blurry is it? I can see on my end it's pretty. I'm actually watching my stream right now. Lance is stoned. It is very blurry. I wonder if I can change anything. Let's see. Hello. I'm trying a new. It's a little bit. Yeah, it's super blurry. Also, camera and camera cards can make a big difference, but I agree it's probably bandwidth issue. What is a bandwidth issue? Network. Oh, I see. Yeah, so it looks fine on my end, but when I actually watch the stream, I can totally see it. Your internet speed. Hmm. Okay, is it too bad to deal with or should I stop? Bitrate setting? Do you have 4 or 5K? I don't even know how to wait, let's see. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm changing. How is this? I can't adjust that I am literally out in the middle of nowhere here. Did it get any better when I just changed that setting? Why am I so freaking close? Receiving you loud and clear. Okay. Uh some foil. Did that I changed one of the settings. Did that help it at all? No, but we can still see you fine. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm sorry, you guys. If you log off, I totally understand, but I should have some pretty cool stuff for you. Um, and cheers to you guys. I'm drinking too. Steel connection from the neighbors. I don't know if that's gonna help, to be honest with you. It looks like it might have gotten a little bit better for a second. See, it gets better and then it goes back down. There's also a tornado warning. Looks good from here. Picture quality is fine too. Okay. Just pretend you're using early 80s filter. You guys, it's an 80s filter. Okay, no, we're going to stay because actually have some really cool stuff for you guys that I'm excited about. And some of it might not be really random, some of it's just weird stories. So I'm wireless right now, so that might be some of the problem. Okay, it got a little bit better, I think. Okay, cheers. Uh, Yeah, that is the reason, but I can't really help it right now. I think it's better when I think using StreamYard is not helping the blurry factor, but I like it because I can put, yes, on wireless playing a part. Yeah, I think it is. Anywho, I'm sorry if you're just joining. I might be a little bit blurry. I apologize. But I'm testing out a new thing. But I can show you pictures now. I'll go back to normal on the next one. Anyway, um, cheers. It's Friday, and I may or may not have a tornado here. I hope not. I made Eva come inside because I don't think she wants to go to Oz quite yet. Anyway, there's some interesting news on the Los Angeles front. So I'm going to talk about that and the recall of George Gascon thing. I have some funny videos of Amber Heard from the trial. I just have a bunch of really random stuff for you guys. It's Friday. Let's have fun. Um, But first, okay, so George Gascon, we've been following this. He is the super progressive. Just get your 3D glasses. Cheers, you guys. Get your 3D glasses. We'll be fine, I think. um, George Gascon is the super progressive DA that is in Los Angeles. He's very soft on crime. And there's a huge recall effort. Yes, and I have my Iron Maiden t-shirt on, so I feel like I'm living my best life right now, other than the blurriness. There is a major recall effort going on against George Gascon. He has 400,000 signatures right now. He only needs 167 more signatures to kick off a special election, and they have 2 months to get those. And yes, I do have armpit holes. So I mean, if you think about it, it lets my armpits breathe. So, really, is it a bad thing that there's armpit holes? Okay, I'll add some rum to my coffee. Good. Um, actually, let me get something. Sorry, guys. Okay. I just ran away from all of you. Yeah, it's ventilation. A holy tea, exactly. Your hair is showing. No hair is showing, so you shave. I try to occasionally. Thank you so much, Kelly. Eva, you got $50. Eva, you got $50. She doesn't even care. It's very selfish. Thank you so much, Kelly. I really appreciate that. All right, so we're really close to recalling him, and some things just happened to update this whole situation, and I'm very excited about this. So I have two updates. The first thing that I wanted to read was this quote that I have up. It's by Ronald Reagan, which I've been finding some really interesting quotes by Ronald Reagan recently. And he said, "We must reject the idea that every time a law is broken, society is guilty rather than the lawbreaker. It's time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions." And this is the issue with George Gascon. He thinks that society is responsible for the actions of a criminal, but no, it's the criminal. They're the ones that decide to commit the crime. There's many people that are from low income areas that have not had a good upbringing and that do not commit crimes. That's not an excuse for committing a crime. Well, something crazy just happened. I'm sure you guys heard about Dave Chappelle was performing at the Hollywood Bowl, and this guy came up and attacked him on stage. It didn't end up well for the guy at all, but the guy was arrested, and Dave Chappelle made a few jokes about it. The guy actually had a really big weapon on him. He had this fake gun with a giant knife that was sticking out of it. He didn't hurt Dave Chappelle, thankfully, because Dave's team was there to take care of it. But, and we were talking about this earlier today. So if you were with me earlier today, I'm not repeating this, but listen to this. Well, the first thing that happened was, let me add this. The first thing that happened was Joe Rogan tweeted this out, and it says LA District Attorney declines felony charges for suspect in Chappelle Hollywood Bowl attack. And Joe Rogan said, when you see that a person commits a clear crime and does it to one of the most loved performers alive and does it in a very high profile public setting, and it gets captured on video, and you don't charge the person for that crime, so they're not charging him with a felony, even though he had a weapon on him that could have killed Dave Chappelle. District Attorney George Gascon is not charging him with a felony. And keep in mind, this story is coming out while the recall George Gascon, while they're still collecting signatures. So that happened earlier today. And then this happened. So this was in the New York Post. Dave Chappelle and his attorney have spoken out, and I love that they called out George Gascon. So it says right here, Dave Chappelle is upset his alleged armed attacker wasn't hit with a felony charge after attacking him while holding a weapon on stage at the Hollywood Bowl, his lawyer told the Post on Friday. And this is what his lawyer said: it was a real gun. His lawyer said, "We completely disagree with District Attorney George Gascon's decision to decline to charge this as a felony. The city attorney who filed the case is doing his job, but DA Gascon should do his job and change this as a felony." So they specifically called out George Gascon, which I love that they did that. And they even said, the city attorney who filed the case is doing his job, but DA Gascon overrid him and is not doing his job. I love that they called him out specifically, because this is going to open a lot of people's ears as to what's going on in Los Angeles with him. And if you know anything about George Gascon, he's someone, he likes to be cool with celebrities. He likes to have his image look really good for everyone. So this is going to be a huge nail in the coffin for George Gascon, is what I think. I want to dedicate Mr. Mister's broken wings to Dave's attacker. Yeah, so if you didn't know what happened to the attacker that ran on stage, he was basically bent into a pretzel. I didn't see it, but in Florida, any unwanted touch is a felony. It almost should be. I mean, you think about it. This is my this is my rights bubble. Like, this is my bubble with my rights, and you forego your rights when your rights stop where mine start. Hi, zombies. That's how I view it. Your rights stop where mine start. And he had a deadly weapon on him. And we found this dude's Twitter account. He and Gage together now have two functional arms. Hilarious. We found this dude's Twitter account, and this appears to be premeditated. Right after the slap happened with Will Smith, the guy said, Dave Chappelle, he retweeted a picture of that and said, Dave Chappelle, I'm coming for you. Okay. He should have caught a felony. But this is what happens in Los Angeles. Yeah, almost 14K now. The shorts are really helping a lot to bring people to the channel. They get a lot more views because they're just shorter videos. So those are helping to bring a lot of people to the channel, which is really cool. Anyone attacking a comic mid-show, straight to jail. Oh, absolutely. And the guy had a freaking deadly weapon on him. We looked at it together the other day. It was this fake gun with this giant knife on it. California is an asylum within an asylum. Should have been a felony, yeah. And I'm so glad that Dave Chappelle spoke out about it. I'm so glad that his attorney is personally naming George Gascon. He was a loser that lost, for sure. Wait, what was the joke? Hello, John Smith. What was the joke that Dave Chappelle? So Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock did a set together. They did a little secret show at the Comedy Store, either the next day or 2 days later. I can't remember. And they were talking about how they've both been attacked on stage. And Dave Chappelle says to Chris Rock, at least the person that attacked you had some repute. Mine was just a homeless guy with leaves in his hair. Streams are faster on my phone for some reason. That's interesting. I'm glad his security put a beating on him. It's his only punishment, right? That was his only punishment because our and this is the thing. So what Joe Rogan shared, where did that go? This is what Joe Rogan shared. True crime. Oh, thank you, True Crime. I really appreciate that. Joe Rogan shared this caption and then this headline. Sagar, I don't know if you know who Sagar is. He used to work on the Hill, but he says, what does somebody need to do to actually get charged for a crime in Los Angeles? And Joe Rogan, at the end of his caption, said, this is why people don't trust law enforcement. A lot of people, and this is what happens when you have prosecutors that don't prosecute crime, people stop reporting crime. And then police stop arresting for things because they're like, what's the point? What's the point of arresting someone? Because before the ink even dries, they're out on the streets again. They're just going to reoffend. They don't care. Be a Republican? Exactly. But I don't know. I was really, really happy to see that this made the news. I was really happy to see that Dave Chappelle's attorney directly called out George Gascon. I was really happy to see that. Um, Speaking of George Gascon, was with weed in his hair. No, he didn't have weed. It was just straight up leaves, like leaves from the ground. George Mascon. This is another story that came out today. So another thing that's not really making George Gascon look good. This is Bill Malusian. He used to work for Fox LA. He now works for like National Fox. And actually, his main job, he's been on the border for quite a long time, but he covers extensively George Gascon in LA, which I really appreciate. Thank you, Peter Piper. If the attacker was right wing guy, he would have been doing 100 years. Yes, Peter, I agree with you. He would have been doing 100 years. He also probably would have had the FBI beat down his door. Just saying. So this is Bill Malusian, and he says a mother charged with torturing and murdering her 4-year-old child had 2 strikes, violent/serious felonies on her record already. LADA George Gascon wanted to remove her strikes and treat her as a first-time offender. Gascon was later, this is good news, Gascon was later sued by the LADA union over filing strikes. A judge ruled that Gascon was in violation of California law by refusing to enforce CA's 3 strikes law, which was passed by voters. And Gascon has been ordered to prosecute strikes since the ruling. That's good news. And that's exactly what he's doing. So California passed 3 strikes law. That means if you get 3 strikes, then you are put away for a longer time so that you're not on the street. But another thing that Gascon did that I don't think he's been sued for, California as voters, it looks like they're going to, Kelly. They already have, so to push this into an election in November, they already have 400,000 signatures. They have 2 more months to gain 167,000 signatures. And especially with all the hype of this Dave Chappelle business, it looks like they're going to get that. They have 2 more months and they already have 400,000. And if you saw my stream earlier today or yesterday, I was talking about the progressive DA in San Francisco, who is just like Gascon's twin as far as policies. He is actually, they got enough signatures to put that on the election. I believe their election is in June. So they'll be voting whether or not they want to recall him. So his actually got enough signatures, which I think is good. Yeah, Newsom for sure wiggled out of his recall. He got lucky on that one. But as far as George Gascon, the voters of California on our 2020 November ballot, we were asked if we wanted zero cash bail or not, and voters voted against zero cash bail. But as soon as he got into office in LA County, he implemented zero cash bail. It's getting dark out. The storm is coming. George Soros, Gascon, yes. Oh, and then I think a lot of you weren't here earlier today. Good night, folks. Time for me to hit the hay. Good night, walkie talkie. It was nice seeing you 2 times today. All right, for those that weren't here earlier today, we were talking about the new Gaston is still feeling some type of way because he couldn't give Belle the D like the beast. My favorite Disney movie. Tale as old as time, song as old as crime, Beauty and the Beast. Kelly says, I can't stand these soft on crime officials. I can't either. All right, so earlier today, I thought I would give an encore of this video because it's pretty awesome. Also, I want to test playing videos on StreamYard. And so we've been talking about the Secretary of Defense, Alejandro Mayorkas, is starting a disinformation governance board. And it's really interesting the timing of all this because it's happening right off the cusp of Elon Musk buying Twitter and wanting it to be a free speech platform. Well, he's been in hearings all week and Rand Paul basically destroyed him. So I would like to play that video.
We have guardrails. Do we have standards?
All right. So this is Rand Paul telling Mayorkas why we don't need or want a disinformation board and why it's dangerous for the government to decide what is disinformation is not. And I think I cut a little bit of that off, but basically what Mayorkas was saying was like, do we not have guardrails? Do we not have safety measures? That's how he was arguing for the disinformation board. By the way, the woman, Nina Jankowicz, whatever her name is, she's supposed to be the head of the disinformation board. She's only 32 years old, and she is super hyper partisan.
Problem.
Sure.
We can't even agree. We can't even agree what disinformation is. You can't even agree that it was disinformation, that the Russians fed information to the Steele dossier. If you can't agree to that, how are we ever going to come to an agreement on what is disinformation so you can police it on social media? I think you've got no idea what disinformation is, and I don't think the government's capable of it. Do you know who the greatest propagator of disinformation in the history of the world is? The U.S. government. Are you familiar with McNamara, the Pentagon Papers? Are you familiar with George W. Bush and the weapons of mass destruction? Are you familiar with Iran-Contra? I mean, think of all the debates and disputes we've had over the last 50 years in our country. We work them out by debating them. We don't work them out by the government being the arbiter. I don't want you guardrails. I want you to have nothing to do with speech. You think we can't determine, speech by traffickers is disinformation? You think the American people are so stupid they need you to tell them what the truth is? You can't even admit what the truth is with the Steele dossier. I don't trust government to figure out what the truth is. Government is largely disseminating.
Was that not awesome by Rand Paul? I could rock the Rand do if I grew it out. I mean, he's absolutely right. And I'm so glad that somebody in government is saying that. You should never trust the government to be the arbiter of truth. You should allow things to be debated, not to say that's misinformation, and headed by not to judge anyone by their age at all, I'm not that much older than her, by someone that's 32 years old and has already proven that she's hyper partisan online. She called the Hunter Biden laptop Russian disinfo when we all know that that was true. She recently said that conservatives aren't the one being silenced online. It's the liberals and minorities. What are you talking about? Rand Paul always cuts right to the point. He really does. I spent 2 years in Iraq for that lie. Yoko breaking up the Beatles is disinformation. I mean, it's almost like it's so funny that you brought up Yoko. It's like putting Yoko Ono in charge of but it's I mean, it's interesting just the timing at all. And we know that our southern border is out of control. Anyone and everyone is coming in. Alejandro Mayorkas has admitted that he doesn't even know. So we know that 42 people on the terrorist watch list who came in our country, who are on the no-fly list, we know that 42 of them entered the country. It only took 19 to bring America to their knees on September 11th, and 42 entered the country. And he admitted that he was asked during these same hearings, do you know the status of these individuals? Are they in custody? Have they been released into the interior of the US? Have they been deported? He said, I don't know. It was 42 people that are on the terrorist watch list that entered the country via the southern border. And so it's been a few weeks or I think like 2 weeks of these hearings. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he was asked the status of these people. He didn't know. You would think that would be the main thing that he knew. He had no idea. He also admitted that over 800,000 illegal immigrants have been released into our country. So all this is happening, and you're worried about people talking about misinformation online? Curtis, thank you so much. We need a lot more Rand Pauls in the Senate, like 100 of them. I really appreciate that, Curtis. Thank you. I agree. We need a lot more Rand Pauls in the Senate. I like him. I like Matt Gaetz a lot of the time. To me, they seem just incredibly straightforward, and I appreciate it. Yeah, most likely on purpose. They can pull off their necks, whatever, and blame it on somebody. Yeah. He was hoping for Mexican votes, but most of them are against him. Yeah, Kelly, no, that's a really good point. It's interesting that you say that because a lot of people from Mexico that live around the border, a lot of Hispanics that live on the border are Republican, and they are against this out of control border situation. They're not for it. And a lot of them, they are more conservative. A lot of them are Catholic. They have family values. So all of this rhetoric by the far left, where they're anti-family, they're anti-church, they're open borders. A lot of people from Mexico are not for that. Here in Texas, he's as popular as Beta. Not very. He's as popular. Wait, who? Mayorkas? Okay, should we have some fun now? I think we should have a little bit more fun now. All I Met in Rio Del Rio are based as F. I totally believe it. Would you not be? If you lived close to there and you were seeing all this bullcrap? Okay, let's have some fun. I saved some memes that I really liked. First of all, this has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about. I just thought it was really funny. It says the first rule of passive aggressive club is, you know what? Never mind. It's fine. That reminds me of the first rule of Vegan Fight Club is tell everyone about Vegan Fight Club. I've told that joke on this channel before. And then Joe Biden recently said, yeah, I know I have a technology upgrade. Just let me have this moment. Allow me to have this moment. Joe Biden recently said that Republicans are the most extreme group that we have in America right now. He also called anyone that supports Donald Trump the ultra MAGA. So we have MAGA and then we have ultra MAGA down at the bottom. Eva, what are you doing? The age of ultra MAGA. And then we're going to talk about Amber Heard for a minute because I just can't. But a lot of people brought up the hot crazy matrix. Well, they redid it for Amber Heard. And you have Amber Heard in the dangerous zone. You have the women that are on the sex strike due to the possible overturning of Roe versus Wade. I am wearing my Iron Maiden shirt. I'm winning tonight. I have new technology. I have my Iron Maiden shirt on. Amber Turd. Well, I have some video of her. Okay, this is why. Let me just preface. I've been watching this whole trial. I don't know if you guys have. I've been watching the entire thing. Why? Because I don't have a life. Amber wiping away no tears. What the heck? But if there was any possibility that, in my opinion, she was telling the truth, I would not be making fun of her. But I do not think she is telling the truth at all. I've watched the whole thing. I've watched all of the evidence that they have. And I just think this woman is crazy and a pathological liar. And I think she did really bad things to Johnny Depp. But a lot of you are like, Sarah, why are you on TikTok? Well, I'll show you why I do love TikTok a little bit. The people on TikTok are really funny. So here's Amber Heard, and this is her testifying, and you can see just how over dramatic and how unbelievable. I see evil in her eyes. I do too. This is how over dramatic and just unbelievable her testimony is. And you'll see at the end, this is why I love TikTok. All right, here we go.
Ew, this is so cringe.
I ruined it. New technology. Okay, we'll look at the beginning.
No, I'm not dumb. I know you can't hit a woman. You can't hit a man. You can't hit anyone. You can't just hit somebody because they... I knew it was wrong, and I knew that I had to leave him. And that's what broke my heart.
So cringe. Guilty.
Morris, I know you think her eyes are too close together. You always say that. Okay, someone asked about the video of Amber possibly doing naughty things, snorting naughty things during court. I will show you that video. Let me download it first. My dog stepped on a bee is awesome. Oh, it is. Wait, can I get that one? This one was really funny too. Let me see if I can find it. My dog. Not my fog, my dog. My dog stepped on a bee. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
It was just kind of a surreal experience.
Hold on.
You know, it just went away. You know, that just got fixed. We walked out of the trailer at some point. My dog stepped on a bee. We went to the... You know, that just My dog stepped on a bee.
My dad has to pee.
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, you guys.
My dog stepped on a bee.
My dad has to pee.
I twisted my knee. My dog stepped on a bee.
This is why I love TikTok.
My dad has to
Okay. Wait, let's do this. There was a video that looked like she might have been snorting a little something up her nose. I don't know if she was actually doing. That was the thunder. All right, let's see if I can pull this video up. Hold the phone. Rum in my tea. My he is now a she. Oh. TikTok is going to be the end of. I know, but it's so funny, some of it. It's so funny. Okay, let me see if I can find this for you guys. Hold on. Is it 7? Yeah, that's it.
My dad has to pee.
I twisted my knee.
Hold on.
My dog stepped on a bee.
My dad has to pee.
I twisted my knee.
Another thing that she did. Another thing that she did was she said she was walking and Johnny slapped her and then she turned around. And so people on TikTok were acting out what she was saying. And I want to show you that. It's pretty funny.
I was walking out of the bedroom.
So this is her voice.
And I was walking out of the bedroom, slapped me across the face. I turned to look at him. And I said, Johnny, you hit me. And I was walking out of the bedroom, slapped me across the face. I turned to look at him. And I said, Johnny, you hit me.
A lot of what she said, yeah, that's a good one. A lot of what she said just didn't make any sense. And she was contradicting herself. I also liked this one. So in this one, you can see her posing for a picture. And I know this very well because I used to do this when I was acting or if I was at some kind of event. A lot of times they'll have, I don't know what that, I think the Kate Moss thing was, emotional Hail Mary. I think the Kate Moss thing was her maybe trying to get attention or media coverage on it. I don't know. That was a really odd thing. Another thing that happened was you can clearly see her in this next video. She knew that the camera was on her and she kind of posed for it and then kept going. And I know exactly what this is. I know how to call it because I used to do the same thing. If you work on any type of film, even kind of a small film, they usually have a set photographer that will go around taking pictures while you're filming. And that's where you see a lot of like the background pictures or pictures while you're filming, just stuff like that. And I could always see the photographer out of the corner of my eye. So I might be just like talking to someone like this, and then I would see him and I would do a little quick pose and then just go back to normal. My friends used to make fun of me, or people that I was working with used to make fun of me because they're like, did you just pose for a picture? Yeah, I did. But Amber appears to have done this on the stand. So watch this. Here. Watch it. Pause.
And after you both returned to LA, did...
I have never seen someone do this in court, so watch it again.
And after you both returned...
So she pauses, waits for the picture, waits a second after the picture, holds it, and then keeps going. Yeah, I don't know about that. I've heard that's not true, but it is very odd the way that she blew her nose. That's actually a different video. I don't know if I believe that. It does look really suspicious.
On the witness stand. Where's on the witness stand? Where's on the witness stand? Where's on the witness stand?
Pictures of her keep popping up. I'm like, I don't want to see this. But I'll tell you, I don't know. I
twisted my knee.
No, I can't find that one. Sarah, she is too pretty to be wrong. Amber, I know. Pretty women cannot be liars. Pretty women cannot be wrong. It's actually kind of embarrassing what I'm drinking on. I almost don't even want to show you. I will, but I had to go. So I went out right before I started working on my live. When I saw the Post movie, Blow came out, great movie. That actually is a really good movie. I'm kind of embarrassed what I'm drinking, but I couldn't go very far. I didn't know when the storm was starting to happen. The storm is coming. It's pretty nasty out right now. I guess it could be worse. So I'm embarrassed. I don't want to show you. No, I'm embarrassed. It's Bud Light Platinum Seltzer. There just wasn't, it's not a 40 ounce. This is not a 40 ounce. This is a 12 ounce. It's 12 ounces. I couldn't go up very far. There's not available. And I didn't want to drink a heavy beer tonight. Yeah, stop laughing at me. Yeah, I know. Ew, okay? Ew. It's not, hold on, I have Crown. Ew, good Lord, girl. I know, okay? You can't get good beer on that side of town anyway. You really can't, especially if you have to go to a gas station. Truly Black Cherry. I've never had, actually, maybe I've had Truly once. You're drinking Yellow Jackets? What's a Yellow Jacket? What's a Yellow Jacket? I want one. What's the link for StreamYard? What do you mean? Truly lemonades are bomb. Okay, I have another video. So this next video, Coors Banquet at a gas station. I'm in the country. I'm in the country. I have Crank and Rum. It's my son's. Okay, I have another video for you. This one's pretty funny. It just goes to show how super leftist ideology makes no sense and it eats itself. So I want you to pay attention to this woman. I want you to pay attention to what she says at the very beginning and then the point that she tries to make at the end. This is hilarious, by the way. And it goes to show you how leftist ideology just eats itself and it doesn't make any sense.
The woman.
And to play or.
Okay, so they're talking about obviously the Roe versus Wade, all of that stuff, the possible overturning of Roe versus Wade. That's clearly what they're talking about, but I'll play it for you and then we'll discuss.
No reason for the government to play or any sort of role in figuring out where a line is, when it's acceptable to determine when and if a woman can have abortion. This is healthcare. This is a conversation that.
Keep in mind, she said woman, okay? She said woman.
It should be happening between the pregnant person and their doctor.
The woman.
And I'm sorry?
I said the woman and her doctor.
Okay, as we know, there are people who can be pregnant who do not identify as.
Wait, hold the phone. Didn't you say woman earlier?
No reason for the government to play or any sort of role in figuring out where a line is, when it's acceptable to determine when and if a woman can have abortion. This is healthcare. This is a conversation that should be happening between the pregnant person and their doctor.
The woman.
And I'm sorry?
I said the woman and her doctor.
Okay, as we know, there are people who can be pregnant who do not identify as women. So no, I wouldn't just limit it to women. I would say anybody who can become pregnant should be able to make that decision with their doctor. There's just no point at which we need to have government intervention. And it just.
So she goes from saying the government should not be intervening in a woman's decision. And then she later on says pregnant people, and the person interviewing her says, "You mean woman?" Oh my gosh. And good on that woman for pointing her out for being a crazy person. That's actually, no, I have a little bit more. I was going to say that's actually all I had, but should we stay on longer? I can upload more video while we're on. Should we just stay on? It's called common sense, and the left seems to lack that. Yes, they do. Okay, should we stay on? You say yeah. Okay. What do you want to talk about? The cool thing is I can upload video now, and I'm so excited about that. Why not, right? If you feel like it. Yeah, I feel like it. Check out your other StreamYard features. I mean, so, whoa. There aren't really, for what I can use right now, it's pretty straightforward. You want to talk about Pisaki? All right, hold on. Let me see what I can find. Twitter? Do see hammering her today. Okay, hold on. Let's find it. Do see. Someone asked why I'm pixelated. I think it's because I'm using StreamYard. Let's talk about gay cats and dogs. Thank you, Kelly. Why do you, Kelly? You've brought that up several times. I'm a little. Kelly, you keep bringing that up. I don't know why. I'm still live. I'm downloading some videos. Hold on.
Sorry to see you go.
Are you?
Yes, and you've always been a good sport.
Thank you.
So
As
on
have you.
behalf of everybody, thank you.
Thank
for
you.
everything,
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see you up there, Kareem.
Have you tried OBS, Sarah? I have tried OBS. I'm not a huge fan of it.
Of the Supreme Court justices is that
It's fine, but it's a lot more. I like StreamYard. StreamYard is a lot easier to use. It's a lot simpler. And OBS, I'm filming it fine, and then it also, when I record it, it comes out blurry. There's just a lot more to figure out with OBS. Hold on, I'm looking for Jen Psaki.
why didn't you guys say anything about the leaked
Okay, I'm downloading some videos for you. My son is hounding me to get to dinner, so I'm afraid I have to leave. You're still here. When I get back, I'll drop in. Okay, bye, Curtis. Thank you for hanging out for a while. Ducey totally set her off today. I think this is from today. Did she wear red today?
What is the plan for the 18,000 migrants?
Okay, I have a few for you. I got them right now. Bye, Kelly. You're attracted to Jen Psaki? I mean, hey, that's all right. Bye, Kelly. Bye. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. All right, I got 2 Pisaki videos coming for you. You just puked a little. Yeah, whoever floats your boat. I mean, that's your business. That's your business, man. Whatever you're attracted to, more power to you. And I think it's brave that you are honest about what you are attracted to. I'm all about rights and equality. Okay, where is different strokes for different folks? Absolutely. Excuse me, Eva. What are you doing back there? Oh my gosh, where is this video? Excuse me. Liberty and justice for all. Thank you. That is diplomatic of me. Thank you for recognizing that. Where the heck is this Jen Psaki video? Okay, is this it? You guys, this might be lost for the cause. Wait, oh, it was canceled. No, don't cancel it. Let's redo it. Okay, hold the phone. Are you attracted to her perspective or just her looks? Ooh, I didn't say I was attracted to it. Why is it canceled? Oh, I don't know. You guys, it's just not going to happen. But we can listen to it. Hold on. Hold on. We'll listen to it together. I'll hold up my phone for you. I love intellectual women who enjoy.
These 18,000. Why did you guys say anything about the leaked draft memo at the Supreme Court?
How do you mean?
Well, in the past, you have declined to comment on leaked materials, so why now?
Well, Peter, I think as you would note and was reported, the Supreme Court confirmed this document was accurate, even if it is not the final opinion.
The president had a statement out before they confirmed that it was real. So,
and in that statement, he made clear, we don't know if this is accurate. We don't know if this document is accurate or the leak is accurate.
And to follow up on a question earlier, does the president think the leaker should be punished?
Again, that's up for the Department of Justice and others to determine. What our focus is on is not getting our distracted or our eye off the ball of what is most important to people across the country here, which is not the leak and the story of the leak. It is the fact that women's health care is at risk for millions of people across this country.
Peter, do you see?
Why did you guys
Hold
say
on.
anything about?
Oh, I thought my cat was trying to get out.
Why did you guys say anything about the leaked draft memo? When Title 42 expires next month, what is the plan for the 18,000 migrants a day that are going to cross? Do you want them to get jobs here? Is there something else that you want these 18,000 a day to be doing?
I don't know where you're basing your specific numbers on, Peter, but what I would tell you.
I've got it right here. Earlier this week, the department gave reporters an estimate that up to 18,000 migrants could be apprehended at the border each day if Title 42 were
Up to, and we'll see what happens. And obviously, we're taking steps to convey that this is not the time to come. Individuals who come to the border, this is what would happen. CBP and ICE would work together to ensure that anyone who enters the country without authorization is put into immigration proceedings as quickly as possible. CBP has been working with ICE to ensure individuals awaiting processing in the interior of the country would be monitored under the Alternatives to Detention program. We know that to date, nearly 80% of non-citizens waiting in the interior under prosecutorial discretion have either received a notice to appear or are still within their window to report. That is what would happen. In addition, I would note the Department of Homeland Security also put together a preparedness plan to continue addressing irregular migration that involves surging personnel and resources to the border, improving border processing, implementing mitigation measures, and working with other countries in the hemisphere to manage migration. Those are all steps that they're working to do in order to implement when we get to that point in time.
Ew. You wanted to see it. That wasn't my doing. Salty Cracker just went live. He did at 7:30, really? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. So I think, did she just sign on with MSNBC? That's not red hair. That's blood trying to escape her body. Yeah, well, she is no longer going to be there. I think she's going to be working for MSNBC. Yeah, okay, so she did. All right. So she'll be working for MSNBC. This will be really interesting. And the new White House press secretary, what is her name? But she is actually in a partnership with someone that works for CNN. We get a new liar. Well, at least she seems like a nicer new liar. She doesn't seem as bad. Timothy, you missed like everything. Wait, we've been live for an hour and 7 minutes at this point. I have been trying out my new StreamYard. Actually, wait, I have another story for you. Misinformation and slander news broadcasting. Jean Pierre. Okay. She actually does seem nicer than Jen Psaki. She seems a little less condescending than Jen Psaki, but she still has to cover for the main administration or the current administration. And her partner works for CNN. So that'll be interesting. It is raining like, hold on, I want to pull this up. It is raining like crazy. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear the rain? Eva. She's like, what is going on? Kate Brown. So this is interesting. This is Oregon. This is also the same. Wait, was it her? Hold on 1 second. No, it wasn't her. You're in Oregon? I think I am getting some of the climate change. You should see out my window right now. It's very creepy looking. So in Oregon, they have the Menstrual Dignity Act where they're going to be putting free menstrual products in bathrooms, which I'm not totally opposed to. But they're putting them in male bathrooms too, because as you know, men can have their periods, men can also get pregnant. So the menstrual products will be going in boys' bathrooms, men's bathrooms, as well as female bathrooms. And I actually have a screenshot of a video that will show you. So this is a dispenser. This is a feminine hygiene product dispenser. And you can't see the rest of the video. I just took a screenshot. But this is in a men's bathroom. And you can see this is from Libs of TikTok. Schools in Oregon have begun adding menstrual products to men's restrooms after the governor signed a law requiring schools to provide free period products in all schools. Men can get their period too. Climate models indicate that rain still falls from the sky should be reversed by 2040, fall in outer space, according to the models. Interesting. Can you hear that? Can you hear the thunder? Timothy, you can't wait for menopause? You can literally feel the thunder. All right, dudes. I think I'm going to go ahead and head off. I think you're scared of the rain. Yeah, I lived in LA for 6 years. Of course I'm scared of the rain. Oh, wait, joke. Okay, joke. I like jokes. What is grosser than gross? What is grosser than gross? 2 vampires fighting over a used condom. Does Eva care? 0 cares. Hold on, before I get off, I'll let you say hello to Eva. Let me get her. Eva doesn't care. Eva, come on. Oh, you're not in there. Oh, you're right here. I thought she was still in her cat house. Eva. Eva, do you care about the rain? Oh, look at her looking out the window. Hold on. Do you care? Hold on. Okay. I don't think she likes it. What is that? She's looking out the window like, what is that? Yeah, you see her? What is it? I don't think she likes it. Do you know what that is? Oh, yeah, she doesn't like it. All right, I'm getting off, you all. Thank you so much for joining. I do not think Eva likes the rain. She's not familiar with it. But thank you so much for joining. I was testing this. I don't know. No, I don't. Eva has not really seen the rain. I don't know if I'll use this next time. Let me know what you think. It's just blurry with the internet that I have right now. It's really fun being able to show you videos and stuff, but I just don't know how blurry it is on your end. I'll see if I can fix that or improve that in some way. But anywho. All right, bye. Thank you very much, you guys. I had a really good time hanging with you all, and have a really good night. Okay, you like it? All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'll test it out. I'm always open. Awesome Friday night stream. Play around with new tech. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'm always open to know what you guys think about everything. So, I will always cater to you. Thanks a lot. That was a lot of fun for me. It was fun being able to talk about some silly things. And I will see you all later. Have a really great weekend. For those, I liked being able to see the videos, but I like you holding up your phone too. Yeah. All right. All right, you all. Have a really good weekend. For those that hung... Eva! She got rained on. For those that hung out twice... Oh, I thought she was back. For those that hung out twice today, thank you very much. It was a lot of fun. And I'll see you all later. Have a really good weekend. Bye. How do I end this thing? Oh. See you later, guys. Bye, TNN. Bye, zombies. Bye, John. Bye, Michael. Bye, Pyro Disco Flash. Bye. Bye, you guys.